All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at Telfair County High School Gymnasium as our Lanier County Bulldogs are about to take on the Telfair County Trojans. If you're just joining us, I'm Keith Newbern along with Clint Browning and Jeremy Paxton. Proud to be able to bring you Bulldog basketball here on the Lanier County Network. Sponsored by Lakeland Drug Company and Connell Cabinets and Millworks. So, Clint, I don't see this as being a very easy basketball game. We're going to have to play hard to win it. And the Bulldogs but I do see us rebounding and from some tough losses we've had here lately. And close losses to some bigger schools and so forth. Bulldogs have put forth a whole lot of effort, and they've practiced hard and been working hard. And I think we're going to come in here and take another region win away from the Telfair County Trojans.
Yeah, you hate to lose any game, but those the ones you can't afford to lose many of in region games if you want to, finish the regular season with a high seed and give your team a chance to make a deep run and maybe host a region tournament. Can't lose many of them because it don't look like Wilcox is going to lose many of them either.
Well, that's right. As Wilcox has started out undefeated at 6-0 so far. Of course, our Bulldogs come into this basketball game with 3 wins and 4 losses. One of the few times they've been sub 500, but they have played a very, very tough schedule. And Coach getting them prepared for that region run later on in the season. Then our starting 5 tonight's going to be number 14, Kyle Brockett, number 12, C.J. Johnson, number 23, Tyquan Baker, number 25, Rasheem Robinson, and number 31, E.J. Brown. Don't know a whole lot about this Telfair County team, but do know that they come in with I believe they have a winning record, or they're at 500. I'm not sure.
Not quite sure. The only thing I do know of is that they lost to Dodge County, they lost to Wilcox, and they beat Turner by about 6.
They beat Eccles by 11, I believe it was, and they beat Charlton, I believe.
So they played several region games.
See what I can find out on these guys.
Watching them warm up, they look athletic and they got some size, but there again, none of those big guys are starting. They may be influential coming off the bench, but size-wise, starting lineup look like we may have the size advantage.
That's right. It's Kyle Brockton to jump it up at center court. He does so. But Telfair County will come away with it. They'll have the first possession of the game. They come into this ball game with a 3-1 record, a 2-0 mark in the region.
The only losses to Wilcox then. Well, they lost to Dodge also.
Yeah,
I said a 3-1 record.
It says a 3-1 record, but I don't see. That may be girls basketball, and that might be why.
I do know they've lost at least 2. And Telfair is going to drive, dish it off, shots up, no good. We might have had a hand on it.
CJ going to come away with it, push it forward. Rasheem was wide open down under the basket. Didn't quite see him in time.
He was.
Bulldogs have had a little bit of difficulty scoring lately, but they have played some bigger opponents that's been contributing to that. CJ down in the corner gets it back out front to EJ, over to Tyquan. He'll drive. His shot is up, no good off the glass. Tip back up, no good. Tip back up again, no good. So,
man, I thought Telfair just about stepped out of bounds on that rebound, but Bulldogs got 3 opportunities right there, and I think that's going to be one of the keys to the game is those offensive rebounds, limiting the other team to a few of those, and making free throw shots.
Kyle will come over to rebound, and he's going to fall to the floor and be called for traveling.
And that ball come off the rim and rolled across the top of the backboard exactly like it did in the girls' game, and they called it out of bounds and didn't this time. So Telfair going to drive, tough layups up, no good.
Kyle with another rebound.
And we need him to keep doing that.
Tyquan drives up and in off the glass. Tyquan Baker for 2. Bulldogs lead 2-0. 6:20 to go here in the opening quarter.
Something else going to be key for us is for him to stay out of foul trouble.
I thought that guy traveled.
He did.
He's carrying the basketball, and he'll just throw it away. Clint, they have played They do have a 3-2 record. They beat Wheeler County 62-60. They fell to Dodge County 64-58. Went down to Charlton and beat Charlton County 71-38. Beat Turner County 74-68 and lost last night at Rochelle at Wilcox 65-54. So 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Bulldog basketball. E.J. Brown for three on the way, no good. Rebound again, Rasheen Robinson. C.J. with a jump shot, no good.
I think he should have took that three. He passed on the three and dribbled in for a higher contested shot. They gonna drive, no good, but they get the rebound. Gonna try to put it back up. The shot's up and rattles in.
Telfair attack, 2-2, 5.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Taquan with a drive, up, no good, but he'll go to the line.
And let's just hope that we can knock down some free throws tonight, Keith. I think we only hit about 5 of 15 last game, somewhere around there. We can shoot at least 50%. Be big for us. So the first shot going to be up, and it goes in. So 5:28 left in the first quarter. Bulldogs going to lead 3-2 for a chance to make it 4-2. Second shot's up, and it's in too. 100% so far.
100%, 2 for 2.
We're going to show a little pressure. Pass the way out of it.
They're going to lose the basketball.
I think we tipped it out from behind.
We're going to have a charging call.
Okay.
The lady official over on the other side, she's going to call a charge on number 3.
We did tip it out from behind, but I guess the charge.
Good call over there.
Absolutely. CJ's getting some instruction from Randolph. Going to bring it across. We're going to work it around. Trying to get it down low to Taquan. We do. He's double teamed.
CJ's going to work it back out top and reset it. Taquan looking to drive.
I don't think there's nothing there. He passed it nice.
Kyle
thought that was a foul as that kid kind of jumped over the back.
That's a travel. He walked twice, no call.
And there was another one, I thought. Good pass, though, right there. It's going to be a foul on
Taquan Baker.
I thought it was Rasheen going to be. It is going to be on Taquan, so he gets an early foul halfway through the first quarter.
4:45 to go here in the opening period. Bulldogs lead 4-2. Telfair County at the line, shooting 2. Free throw, no good. He'll have one more. Second free throw up and in. 4-3. Bulldogs lead.
Well, we had EJ open down there. He was going to drive and probably have a layup, and they tipped the pass away. Unfortunate for us.
We're bringing it in over on the far sideline. CJ going to walk it up, set up the offense. Coach Ty Randolph going to call a timeout. So timeout on the floor with your score. Lanier County 4, Telfair County 3. 4:23 left in the first quarter. Kind of a slow-paced basketball game to this point.
That's right. Each team got one foul apiece. Both of them shooting fouls. Bulldogs make their way back onto the court. They're going to have the ball inbounded underneath the basket.
CJ will try to get it in. Rasheen Robinson's out top. CJ Butter.
You got a foul on Taquan away from the ball.
14. It's going to be on Kyle Brockton.
Okay.
Aeneas Dean, number 22, is going to check into the basketball game. Kyle Brockton to check out. 2 team fouls on the Bulldogs. First on Kyle. Telfair with an opportunity to take the lead here. Drive up and under shot, no good.
Taekwon's going to bring it down.
with another rebound. EJ, one-hander, no good. Rebound, Taekwon. Back up, no good. Rebound, Rasheem Robinson, no good with a left hand.
We got to get some of them to fall.
Cannot get the basket to fall. It's almost like there's a lid on it. Taekwon Baker will put it up and in. 6'3" Bulldogs.
And like I've said many times, if he gets it under in the paint close to that rim, that normally going in.
But Clint, a positive side there, we are getting
rebounds.
those offensive rebounds.
That's right.
And that guy bulled his way in, and they're going to be called for a travel.
That's right. That's about the third time he's done it. First time it's been called. But yeah, I like seeing us on that offensive glass.
So 3:33 to go here in the first quarter. Bulldogs up 6-3. CJ picks up his dribble, passes it off to EJ. Telfair County packing that defense in down under the basket. Oh, bad pass there. Throwed it behind. One official was pointing our way, another was pointing the other way, then the one that was pointing our way turned around.
I think we want to say that it tipped off of Telfair. And I think the officials are going to talk about it a little bit.
This guy here on our side, he called black ball. The one down that's got the basketball called white ball. And he's on overrule, I guess. But
well, he was a little closer to the play.
Telfair with the ball. 3:15 to go here, and the clock not running. Clock still hasn't ran.
Run the clock.
Clock still not running. Shot up and in.
Run the clock. And Telfair County refuses to start the clock.
They shoot a three and score.
And they finally run 1 second off. Telfair has the ball.
And that could be important late in the basketball game with
Absolutely.
With a bad clock operator. Just watching the game and not paying attention to his duties at running the clock. Telfair with a chance to take the lead this time down. Bulldogs still having some trouble on the offensive end. Shot up and in. 9-6 Telfair County. With 2:52 to go here in the opening quarter. Telfair with a 2-3 zone. We'll have to find a perimeter shot to open up that inside. CJ out top. He's going to get it inside to Taekwon. His shot up, no good. Anelius with a rebound. Back up and in. 9-8. 2:25 to go here in the quarter.
I'd like to see Anelius get involved more. Big body.
Somebody's got to do a little scoring and take some pressure off Taekwon.
Absolutely, because he gets double and triple teamed a lot of times.
Most every time down the floor.
Good pass right there. Finds a
Missed
wide
the
open
shot.
guy. He missed it, and somehow he got the rebound. Over two Bulldogs.
Another drive and a blocking foul, and that'll be 2 on Taekwon Baker. And he's holding his hands up like he don't understand what the call is. But Taekwon, you definitely done it.
A chance for a three-point play.
Telfair with 11-8 lead, 2 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Taekwon Baker with two fouls already here. Kyle Brockton to go back in the game with 1 foul. Rashad Brockton checks in for the first time. Free throw up and in. Telfair by 4. 12-8.
Got EJ wide open down there.
He's
He'll
gonna
pull
drive,
up.
shoot, leaves it short. Rashad with the rebound. Out to CJ.
I'd like to have seen EJ take that to the rim instead of pulling up that mid-range shot. Try to hit the layup, maybe draw a foul.
Kyle Brockton at the free throw line. Shot up, no good. Rebound Rashad Brockton. Back to Kyle. She'll get it to CJ, and he'll reset the offense. Need a basket this time down.
Yeah, we turn it over, bad pass.
Turnover there, just an ill-advised pass. Layup up and in, 14-8. Aeneas wide open, and he's going to try to pass it back out and just throw it away. Bulldogs not playing their best basketball. Another three on the way, looks good and is. 17-8, Coach Ty Randolph going to call his second timeout here of the quarter. We got a minute and 1 second left. Bulldogs suddenly down by 9.
The difference has been the three ball, Keith. They've hit 3. We hadn't hit one, but also got to not turn the ball over. Taekwon with the 2 fouls has to come out. That hurts as well. We've been getting some rebounds, but they've been hurting us in other ways.
Not being able to score from the perimeter, Clint, is allowing their defense to set back in that 2-3 zone and just dare you to drive. And when you do, you're getting a contested shot each and every time. And the shots aren't going down. We have somewhat been able to get offensive rebounds, but are still finding it difficult to score after getting those rebounds.
That's right. Gotta.
And we've turned the ball over here on some bad passes.
Gotta have somebody hit a couple of shots to keep them honest from outside.
Kyle at the free throw line over to Rashad. He's going to put up a 3. No good, and then it'll be Telfair County will come down with a rebound. Looking to go up by double digits here with under a minute left in the first quarter. Telfair drives. He's going to step on the baseline. It'll be Bulldog basketball. 33 seconds left. 14 fouls on the Bulldogs, 1 on Telfair. CJ pushes it up.
Working around the perimeter, trying to find a guy inside that's open. We get it to Aeneas. Back out.
CJ going to drive. Shot up. No good. Rebound Aeneas. He's going to put it back up. No good, and he's fouled.
Wanted that to fall in, give us an and one opportunity, but it didn't.
Aeneas will go to the line with an opportunity to cut it down to 7.
Nine seconds remaining in the first quarter. First free throw's on the way. It's good. So we're 3 for 3 so far from the line.
(17-9). Second free throw is good as well. 17-10. Bulldogs showing a little pressure. 4 seconds. 3, a long three-pointer, no good. Kyle couldn't come up with a rebound. Shot up, no good. 17-10 at the end of the first quarter. And not what we wanted to see here after a 1 quarter of play, down by 7 with Taekwon Baker already in foul trouble.
Absolutely. Gotta find an answer. Gotta get a perimeter shooter.
That we do, but as we take this break here between quarters, we want to once again thank our sponsors. Lakeland Drug Company, located there in downtown Lakeland. Lakeland Drug's been your hometown pharmacy since 1950. Stop by and see Miss Ivy McCurdy and her staff. They'll be glad to help you with any of your pharmaceutical needs. Also, Connell Cabinets and Millworks over on East Church Avenue in Lakeland. View their work in their portfolio on ConnellCabinets.com. 17-10 as we get ready to start this second quarter.
Baker's going to stay on the bench. So we got Aeneas Dean and Kyle Brockton, Rashad Brockton, E.J. Brown, and C.J. Johnson going to start the second quarter, excuse me.
Rasheem Robinson and Taekwon Baker both out of the basketball game right now. Rashad with the ball. He's going to get it out to CJ. Tries to force it in there to Kyle. Ill-advised pass into the paint. Telfair thought he was going to square up for another 3. Decided not to.
I think he wanted to, but we had some defense
There's a
come over
long
late.
three-point shot and in from the left wing, 20-10. Telfair back up by double digits.
4 threes. We're going to have to get a man out there on him. They're not scared to shoot it. They're trying to work it ball around, get it inside.
They'll still pack it in with that 2-3 zone. And dare you to bring it inside. And we've done that a couple of times and had it stolen away. We just force that pass down low, trying to get it to Kyle Broxton. Aeneas open down there. He tries to make a move. Does. Puts up a shot. No good.
Rashad tips it out.
Telfair's going to sub.
We've got a poor clock operator. The official had to tell him to change the possession there or something. I don't know quite what he was telling him, but giving him some instruction. As he failed to run the clock a while ago, and about 30 seconds went by with no time off the clock. Telfair with a nice shot, no good.
Kyle going to come down with a rebound, almost walked with the basketball. Gets it away to Aeneas. He's going to get it back to CJ. CJ drives underneath the Kyle. Point blank range, no good.
Kyle's got to keep playing and not try to argue that call.
He's going to talk to the official while everybody else is playing basketball.
And then
We'll
picks
have
up
a hold there. I think that's called on Kyle Broxton also. Fifth it is, and that'll be his second. Fifth on the team. So Kyle will go to the bench with 2 personals. Rasheem Robinson back into the ball game.
Looks like we showed a little more pressure on the perimeter now. We got a foul.
Another foul. A flagrant foul called on someone there. Flagrant. Looks like it may have been called on Aeneas Dean. I'm not sure.
I believe it was. So they'll be, Telfair will be shooting 2 shots and get the ball. Not quite sure what he did.
Flagrant foul away from the ball on Aeneas Dean.
It's awfully.
Gonna send Telfair County to the line to shoot 2.
Not quite sure what Aeneas did there.
Don't even know if Aeneas knows what he done there. Free throw up and in. 21-10. He'll have one more. Second one up and in as well. 22-10, and they'll have the ball. An opportunity to extend that lead to 14, possibly 15. We got a call made away from the basket. It was like 5 seconds, a quick 5 seconds, if that's what the call was. No foul reported to the table.
That must have been what it was, but that did seem like a quick 5 seconds, Keith.
So Rashad Broxton now is going to bring the ball up. He pulls it up way out front. CJ now with it out top. Bulldogs working way away from the basket. E.J. Brown had it slapped away. Rasheem jumps in to tie him up for a jump ball. The ball's going to belong to Telfair County, I believe.
Telfair's only got 4 kids on the court. Well, if they realize it. No, they don't. I got 5. The other guy was inbound.
Got to count the man inbound.
Yeah, I didn't see him over there. He blended in. Well, we got a steal. Shaw knocks it away. We had a wide.
Jeremiah Smalls is going to lose it.
Gonna have a
then
foul.
He's going to get fouled. Jeremiah just checking into the ball game.
Foul on number 3 for Telfair. It's going to be his second.
5:36 left to go in the first half. Now 5 team fouls on Lanier County, 3 on Telfair. Telfair with another substitution. 3 will come out with 2 fouls. Rashad picks that dribble up way out top.
Long
DJ with a long, no good. Way off the mark.
Telfair drives.
Layup, shot up and in off the glass. CJ tried to get a charge call, no call. Telfair now by 14. Largest lead of the evening. CJ's going to drive, shot up, no good. Not even close, and here comes Telfair. They're going to drive, shot up, no good. Rebound, E.J. Brown. He's going to drive, puts a one-handed floater up and in. 24-12.
After a long scoring drought, we finally put something on the board.
4:40 and counting here in the opening half. Xavier Ryan just went down to the scoring table to check in. Telfair drive, shot up, no good. Shot back up, and a foul over the back on number 4. And that will only be the 4th team foul called on Telfair County.
So Xavier Ryan checks in. Looks like CJ's going to go to the bench.
He'll check out for the first time tonight. He's played all 11 and a half minutes so far. Rashad Brockton moves out to the point. And again, Rashad picks that ball way up out top at the circle. Now down low to Rasheem. And Rasheem's going to throw it away, trying to pass it underneath the basket to Jeremiah Smalls.
Why he tries to throw that to him. He's shortest man on the court in the paint there. Thought he was going to just take the shot up. Probably should have.
Bulldogs showing pressure. Telfair rapidly moves past it up the floor. 24-12, 4 minutes to go in the first half.
They drive, shots up and rattles in.
Make it 26-12.
14-point lead.
Coach Ty Randolph going to call another timeout. He's down by 14 for the second time here today.
Okay, we just hope maybe we can close the gap on the lead and bring us back single digits, and hopefully Taquan will be able to play most of the second half and give us a shot at this thing. But with only 12 points, gotta find some scoring somewhere.
Got to find some offense, Clint. We try our best not to sound negative here, but Bulldogs just not playing the way they typically do. Kind of gotten into a little bit of a funk here in the early part of the season and trying to battle their way through it.
Yeah, started out strong, rolled off 3 straight wins, counting that preseason scrimmage, and have struggled since.
Ball into EJ, he's fouled. And the clock now says only 3 personal fouls, 3 team fouls on Telfair County. That can't be correct. Hope our bookkeeper is keeping up with the fouls, and it should be 5. Should be 5 on Telfair. There again, Bulldogs way away from the basket. Telfair packed into that 2-3 zone. Very little movement.
We're probably just trying to run some clock down.
Xavier Ryan's going to shoot a long 3. It's no good.
3 seconds in the lane. I believe it's going to be on Rasheem Robinson.
Rasheem way out here out top.
Yeah, but as soon as he caught it, he ran. He ran down to center court. He was down there nearby under the basket when he called it. We'll show a little pressure there. That little point guard is shifty. We're going to have a foul called. It's going to be on the floor, though.
Not sure who it's called on.
Telfair has a huge guy
Called
check
on
in. Looks like
35.
30. There's a foul
Called on 35 of Telfair.
Okay.
I don't see a 35 for either team on the floor. It's 2:55 to go here in the half. Bulldogs trail 26-12. E.J. Brown with the ball out top. He's going to get it to C.J., who's checked back into the ball game. C.J. drive, shot up, rattled up and in. 26-14 with 2:25 to go here in the half.
Got Trey Smith looking to check in. Got a 5-second
We'll have a foul called on Rasheem Robinson.
Rasheem 25, Rasheem Robinson.
I think that'll be 16 fouls on the Bulldogs. There again, the score operator kept them for a while, and now he's quit. He can barely run the clock. Telfair with the basketball.
That was a walk, and he called it.
Traveling violation.
Thought they've traveled several times and hadn't called it. Finally did there. Didn't think he was going to call it.
I believe everybody on the Bulldog bench that's available this evening has played, other than assistant coaches hadn't got in yet.
Well, Josiah Hill, but I don't know if he's
Josiah's
dressed up.
not dressed.
Not dressed up.
He don't appear to be dressed for this ball game. Ball down low to Rasheem. He spins, passes it back outside. Shot up, no good. Rasheem gets a hand on it.
Telfair
going to lose it out of bounds.
Now, I'd like to see Rasheem turn and go left hand and put that up instead of throwing it out.
Kyle Brockton going to check in. Rasheem coming back out. Kyle has 2 fouls. Now the scoreboard shows 17 fouls on Telfair, 6 on the Bulldogs. If that's correct, both teams in the bonus. Kyle in the paint, chooses to pass it back out. Minute and a half left here in the opening half of the ball game. CJ with a drive, shot off the glass.
And how is he not fouled there on that play?
Ball just thrown right by about 3 Bulldogs. Telfair got it. Shot up, no good. Jeremiah Smalls comes out of there with it. Bulldogs can cut it to 10 with a basket. EJ shot up and in.
Nice little running shot.
26-16 with a minute to go.
Like I say, if we can just hang with them and cut it to about 5 or 6 to end the half, I think that'd be huge for us. Bulldogs playing some good defense now. Jumper is up, no good. The big man comes away with a rebound. He can
pass it back out. Long 3, no good.
And they're going to get a push off on 33, I believe it is.
Should send Trey Smith to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
It will. Let's hope he can keep our 100% streak going. I think this will be his. If he hits one of these, I believe it'll be his first points of the season.
Bulldogs so far tonight, 4 for 4 from the line. They've only had 4 shots.
And Telfair's right tackle is going to go to the line, or go to the bench. Right tackle, right guard, left guard, something.
Maybe the center or nose tackle.
Big old boy.
Trey's free throw on the way, in and out, no good. Trey did come in and shoot one time a free throw for an injured player and didn't make it. Telfair with an opportunity to hold for the last shot. They could go in with a double-digit lead. Bulldogs have went close, something that's similar to it, maybe a man-to-man at this point.
When they lose it out of bounds, going to give the Bulldogs a final opportunity.
With 4.1 seconds to go. So Clint, as bad as it seems this half has been, CJ's going to drive. He almost loses it. Now he puts up a long three, no good. Trey tipped it up and in, but it won't count. As bad as it seems, I mean, we're down 26-16. We're still in the ball game. And we just hadn't played as well as we're capable of playing, but we still got an opportunity to steal a win here.
Absolutely. It's huge not having Taekwon on the floor. Anytime he goes to the bench, it's definitely a blow to our offense. And then when he comes back in, he's going to have to play soft on defense. So
that's right.
Let's just hope he can play through it.
But if you think about it, Clint, these guys have got to realize Taekwon may have 20 ball games left.
That's right. He won't be here next year.
He won't be here next year. Somebody's got to step up and fill that role. But we go to the half with Telfair County leading 26-16. And as we do so, we want to once again thank our sponsors, Lakeland Drug Company, located there in downtown Lakeland. Stop by and see them, and they'll be glad to help you with any medicine needs that you may have. Also want to thank Connell Cabinets and Millworks, Philip Connell and his staff. Appreciate both of those businesses. They're supporting Bulldog basketball throughout the regular season, through the region tournament, and hopefully playoffs for both teams. So Clint, we're down 26-16, a low-scoring basketball game.
There's been games, this year that have been low-scoring, but generally we're able to, have a defensive presence and keep the other team from scoring as well. I know with Bradley County, a couple of games ago, we was at 3-2 at the end of the
first quarter. That's right, and
it was only about a 21-18 game at half or something like that. It was still low scoring. If it was that much, I can't remember what it was. But
I still feel like, I feel good about this ball game, from where we've been, what we've saw happen here in this opening half. And only to be down 10, I feel like we got a good opportunity to make a comeback there, certainly in the second half.
Well, yeah, Telfair got off to a hot streak there in the first half. It was about end of the first, maybe beginning of the second, and have cooled off since then. So let's hope that continues, and
that's
we
right,
can turn our offense around as well.
Well, we were down a cup bound, maybe 4, and they hit 2 long threes and just pushed it out to a double-digit margin.
And that's about the time that Taekwon got a second foul and had to leave. So
that's right. But with Coach Ty Randolph, as we do, he'll make the necessary adjustments in there at the halftime, and I believe he'll bring them Dogs back out fired up and ready to get a win here. Jeremy showed me the radar. It looks like a lot of rain.
Yeah, they've got a flash flood warning out until 7 a.m. in the morning, so not what we need over Lanier County. We've had a bunch of rain over the past week. And
yeah, I passed over to Lappahaw River. First time I've been that way since last weekend when we had all that rain. And man, it's almost over the boat ramp, and it's been a long time since I've seen that. But
it has been for me.
It's almost over the boat ramp there, and I remember Jeremy said about 2006, but I know there was one at one time where they actually had to. It's been recently where they actually had to close the river bridges at Lakeland and also down in Stockton, and the only way to cross the river was to go out there to Berrien Beach.
I believe they closed it because the water was up to the bottom of the bridge.
That's right. Of course, they done some work on that Lakeland bridge there this past year. I'm not sure what that might have done to help that situation, but
I think they resurfaced it, though.
I know they resurfaced it, but I don't know if they've done any structural work to it that would allow you to continue to pass unless it crossed over the top. But hopefully, we won't have none of that.
Well, the worst part about it tonight is having to travel back in it.
That's right.
Make that hour and 40-minute ride home even longer.
It will. It's a long ride. Seems like there's nothing out there.
Of course, the wind tonight make that ride a little bit shorter. So let's hope that can happen.
I do not believe that on the guys' side, while coaching the Bulldogs guys, I don't believe Coach Ty Randolph has ever lost in this building.
I believe that's correct.
And I'm sure he don't plan on it happening this afternoon.
Right, yeah, still a lot of game left. We've only played one half, so.
We're in the evening now. Jeremy says we're no longer in the afternoon. We're in the evening. Of course, Jeremy's from the north, so he probably still says dinner.
Well, when I say dinner, it's about 12 o'clock.
I do too, and it's supper time.
That's right.
Jeremy's shaking his head no. He must eat supper too. I think Jeremy will eat no matter what you call it. He has lunch and supper. Bulldogs making their way back out of the locker room. Taquan Baker going over some things here. Kyle Brockington and Aeneas Dean.
Showing his leadership. We definitely need him out on that court because we're a different ball team when he's out there with his leadership and his scoring ability as well. So let's hope he can stay out of foul trouble. We can make a run at this thing. Telfair comes out as well.
Got a message on my phone. Miss Joanne Holbrook says she's listening to our broadcast tonight. Maybe she's driving and having to listen and not being able to watch, but can also be able to watch tonight's broadcast as it's live video and audio. Appreciate Miss Holbrook and supporting Bulldog basketball. Former coach. Always a coach. There's no. I shouldn't have said it that way. It's never a former coach. If you've ever coached,
that's right.
If you've ever coached, you're always a coach. You'll never be anything else. I mean, you may be something else in addition to being a coach, but you'll always be a coach, especially to those kids you coached. And Coach Joanne Holbrook done an excellent job coaching the Lady Dogs for several years.
That's right. I'm sure any of these kids, after they graduate and move on and grow up, and anybody that they run into that's coached them after they've retired, they still going to call them Coach Randolph, Coach Holbrook. Or of course, Miss Holbrook's had a huge impact in the classroom, and she's been a teacher for, I know she's retired now, but it seems like she's taught forever. Still involved with school, and we appreciate her.
Brother Ryan Tootin, so he's watching and listening to the game. He's coming in loud and clear. We appreciate Ryan's support of Bulldog Athletics. And Ryan, of course, does a good job calling the football games on the Lanier County Network.
Yeah, I watched several broadcasts back during football seasons. I wasn't able to make it to some of the football games, some of the away games.
That's right. Ryan also heads up the Youth Impact Center in Lakeland, and give him a shout out for that. That's a big plus for our community, and appreciate everything he does down there. And if there's anything that any of you out there listening could ever do to help with that, I know he would certainly appreciate it, and those kids would too.
Absolutely. They had a big fundraiser there, I believe, about a week ago. They had a silent auction and a dinner, and I believe Miss Holbrook was speaker over there, so she's helping out with that as well.
That's right. We saw Ryan and his wife were the grand marshals for the Lakeland Christmas Parade Thursday night. Rode up, and he had Ryan, you had a very awesome suit, my man. That was an awesome suit you was wearing.
I didn't see him. I was leading the convoy of cheerleaders.
Is that right? I saw you on your Ranger there.
Yep.
Somebody said, "Why is Clint in the parade?" And then they said, "Oh, Holly's the cheer coach."
That's right. I was toting the music for them. I had the speaker on the back so they could do their dance and do their thing. And
Coach Kurt Williams wants to know who's going to be Dick Vitale tonight. We don't have any diaper dandies. We do. We have a diaper dandy. We got E.J. Brown, who's a freshman, so I guess E.J. will be our diaper dandy. And E.J. he's going to be sure enough an outstanding Bulldog. As we get in the second half underway, Bulldog basketball. Iquan Baker has returned to the floor along with the rest of the starting five. CJ's going to drive up, give it to Taquan. Taquan barked out a few orders, didn't get what he was hunting down there. Kicked it back out. EJ with a drive, shot up, no good. Rasheem with an offensive board, puts it back up, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line, where the Dogs are so far tonight shooting 4 for 5.
First shot's up and in.
Gonna need to make those free throws tonight. Anytime you're trailing, they'll help you get back in the ball game in a hurry. If you can make shots while the clock's not running.
Absolutely.
Second one's on the way and good.
They've only had one missed free throw so far, Keith.
Let's not jinx them, but you're right. That's a big plus here.
The Bulldogs down 8.
Oh, Taquan looked for the steal.
He'd have picked that one off. He'd have had a dunk on the other end. Going to have a
charging call. Rasheem Robinson going to pick up a charge.
He's been good at that this season thus far.
Number 20 will be the first team foul on Telfair County in the half. Number 20, that says that's his first. Not so sure I would trust the clock operator. EJ going to get it down to Taquan. He's double, triple team.
Nice pass. Oh, and a nice
shot missed by Rasheem, but Kyle's going to put it back up and in, and we've cut this thing to 6.
Telfair wants to talk about it.
We played 53 seconds, and the Bulldogs have trimmed it down to 26-20. And Clint, now we're playing our game.
We are. Well, we got our starters back in the game, and they double and triple team Taquan on that last possession right there, and he was able to find the open man with a nice pass down low to Rasheem, and he had a good look at the basket, and even though he missed it, we had Kyle right there to clean it up. Offensive rebound and put it in for that second chance opportunity, and that's what it's going to take. Make them free throws and beat them on the glass and keep our senior leader in the game.
That's right. So it looks like the Bulldogs are going to pick Telfair up man-to-man full court. Telfair gets it in. Get it back to the gentleman who brought it in. He pushes it up. The drive, shot up and in. He squeezed through 2 Bulldogs and had an open lane.
Yeah, and I see Taquan there with them 2 fouls on him. He backed out off of coverage there.
He puts up a shot, no good.
Rasheem
back up. Taquan
with the tip. That is going to
that
be.
Ball, there's no way that ball goes out off of Taquan. He's behind the play.
I agree.
I'm not so sure that kid's getting inbounds good. Establishing himself inbounds before they're throwing the ball back to him.
You know, I kind of thought that same thing, Keith. Long
3-point. That's going to put Telfair back up 11. So as quickly as we cut it to 6, they've pushed it back to 11. EJ shot up, no good. He gets his own rebound, back up, left it short.
Rasheem fighting for it down there, but he's outnumbered. Taquan's going to play soft over there. They're going to thought about a 3.
Takes a 2, no good. Kyle will come up with the rebound.
Oh, and a lazy pass and about stolen. And coach is wanting him to throw it ahead to somebody across half court. Had EJ wide open on the side over there, on the other side.
31-20, 5:59 to go here in the third quarter.
Get it down to Taekwon. He's triple team.
Somebody's open. EJ gonna drive, shot up and in.
Nice.
And he's tripped and taken to the floor. No call.
Well, fortunately, he didn't get a charge right there, too, though.
31-22, 5:40 to go here in the third quarter. 12's going to drive, passes it off to 11, a long three, up and in.
Wow.
Somebody's got to get a hand on him. 34-22, Telfair by 12.
And it's going to be hard to.
Taekwon tried to force it down to Rasheem, slapped away.
It's going to be hard to beat anybody, Keith, when they're hitting threes that way.
There's a travel, no call.
Tipped
Kyle's
out
going to get a hand on that pass and slap it away. Jeremiah Smalls in. E.J. Brown was going to come out. Shot up and in, 36-22, Telfair by 14, matching their largest lead of the evening.
Throw it over to CJ. He wasn't looking. He wasn't ready for that pass, but fortunately we didn't turn it over.
Just under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Ball down low to Taekwon.
Nice
he puts
pass.
up a shot up. He's fouled.
Nice pass through traffic right there.
So far tonight, Taekwon's 2 for 2 from the line. Played very, very little in the first half. First free throw on the way. It's good. Second free throw up, no good.
Tipped away by
Ball.
Jeremiah, almost stolen, but
I
it goes
thought the
over.
ball went off of number 4's shoulder.
Either way, Jeremiah got a hand on it.
Lady official, she's already called one flagrant foul. Now she's going over and get in some business that I don't know that even. She might have just needed to catch her breath. Another three-point shot on the way, no good. Telfair runs down the rebound. Number 11, he's open again. He'll shoot another three, no good. We wait back on the rebound and got it that time, but that's why we didn't get it the last time. CJ's going to drive and call for a double dribble.
I don't know, Keith. I didn't see that.
I don't think nobody else did either. I think she's the only one saw it. My.
Well, and he had his back to her. I don't see how she saw that. Muscles his way in, no shot.
All the loose balls going to Telfair County.
They are at this point, Keith.
They're out hustling us right now. Drive, shot up and in.
And a charge.
Charging.
That'll take the points off. Fans aren't happy about it, but it's the right call. Rasheem Robinson draws another one.
And Rasheem has come up very big lately with drawing charges.
I don't see how the fans can argue with that. He was easily had established his position, was just standing there when the player ran over him.
That's right. He's taking up a role that Austin Wolford had last year. Austin was very good for the past 2 years of drawing those charges.
CJ for three. It's
And
in. That's what we need, Keith.
Cut it back to 10. Got to have some of those perimeter shots. That'll open up the inside a little bit if we can knock down a couple of those.
Absolutely. Taekwon's got to be careful over there.
Shot up and in, three-pointer.
Gracious.
39-26. Coach wanting CJ to push it. CJ not agreeing with him for some reason. So coach says, Rashad, you go out there. If he won't do what I tell him, you go do it. Cross-court pass stolen by Telfair County. Lays it up, no good, put back up and in. 41-26, Telfair by 15. Their largest lead of the night.
Coach Ty Randolph's going to call timeout.
Bulldogs down by 15. Cut it down to 6 here early in the quarter. And Telfair called a timeout, and since then the 3 ball has really been on mark for them.
And it's hard to believe they can shoot that ball that well night in, night out, but either way, they're doing it tonight. And that's the difference in the ball game. I think they've hit probably about 8 of those.
I'm not sure. I know number 11 has hit 2 in this quarter. Another one of their players, I believe, may have been number 12, hit 1. So we got 2:47 to go here in the third quarter. We're suddenly down by 15 points. Fouls not kept up with this quarter or this half on the scoreboard. It's going to be Bulldog basketball down on their baseline. Taekwon's going to bring it in. Rashad with the ball out top. He'll give it over to CJ. Back over to Rashad. CJ another 3-point shot, no good. Rashad with a rebound.
Back up.
Back up and in. 41-28, 2:24 to go in the third quarter.
Thought 20 throwed an elbow right there.
He did. He pushed. He about knocked Kyle down. There's that same kid. He gets his own rebound.
Number 4 wasn't looking for
and
that
he double
pass.
dribble. Finally, Rasheem Robinson clears the boards. Taekwon on the drive. Lays it up and in. 41-30. Minute 50 to go in the third quarter. Telfair pushing it back ahead.
Nice drive there by Taekwon.
Taekwon got a hand on that ball.
Nearly got a foul there. Number 4 breaks loose for a wide open look at the basket.
He had to walk. 43-30. Going to be Bulldog basketball. E.J. Brown's going to check back into the ball game. Kyle Brockton to come out.
Telfair sub as well. Number 25 is going to be his first entry into the game tonight. CJ's going to throw it in to Rasheem.
Rasheem's going to get it to Rashad.
He's
CJ another 3.
I believe it's going to be
no good. Rashad runs down the rebound. He thought about a drive. Kicks it into Taekwon, into paint. Shot up and in, and he's fouled.
Maybe we can get a 3-point the old-fashioned way, Keith.
He'll go to the line with a chance to cut it back to 10, and Aeneas Dean's going to make his way to the scorer's table.
A chance to cut it to 10 here.
Rasheem Robinson checking out. Gonna get a breather right quick. Hopefully he won't be out too long. Free throw on the way and in.
Taekwon's
43-33, minute 11 left here in the third quarter.
Taekwon's perfect from the line so far tonight.
No, he's missed one.
Okay.
Shot up and no good.
Who's that going to be on EJ, I believe? Going to be on the floor, I think. Call it on EJ.
No, EJ, he's going to get shooting call. She calls it a shooting foul.
I don't see how.
And she's telling him he's got to run some time off the clock because he had asked another time, did not run the clock. And Clint, I saw a gentleman come over here, looked like it might have been the athletic director. He handed the scorekeeper and the clock operator both a check. So they're getting paid, and he hadn't earned his pay.
Well, they are robbing this school blind.
Because he's not been unable to run the clock.
So we get it back across after both free throws were made.
Down 12. Oh, that's a bad pass in there.
He tried to throw a no-look. Point guard's going to back it out. He'll come off cold off the bench for a three, and it's an air ball.
He saves it, and they get it right back.
Everything going right back to him, Keith. That was a travel.
Shot no good. Rashad finally come away with it. Head to EJ. EJ going to look to drive. He has it knocked away from him out of bounds. So 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Thought that official could have gave us a foul on that reach in right there, but.
Going to send number 11 to the bench. Looks like maybe said he's bleeding or something. Said he's got to come out. He's the one that's knocked down those threes.
The difference in the games with them threes, if they shoot cold, I mean, we got at least a tie ball game, Keith.
Ball brought into Taekwon. Puts it on the floor. Spin move. Shot up and no good. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up and in. 45-35. Clock still hasn't ran. Now he'll turn it on. We had that whole possession with no time run off.
They're going to hold for a final shot. Nearly a steal there. Just don't want to commit a foul and send them to the line.
Well, you don't want to really give up got a jump ball there. We have 3 seconds left. Telfair have an opportunity to score.
That's a good jump ball because that gives us the ball to start the fourth quarter.
Rasheem Robinson back in. Denise Dean out. Ball brought in to number 12.
3 at the buzzer is
in, and the clock never started. He started the clock after the guy took 2 dribbles. So 48-35, Bulldogs down by 13 here at the end of the third quarter. Got a lot of work to do to get back in the ball game.
Absolutely. We didn't need that 3 at the end of the quarter there. That was a dagger 3, and it just kind of rattled in, and that looked like it was going to bounce out but fell in. Gives the Bulldogs a tough hill to climb here in the fourth quarter, down 13. Taekwon's double team.
CJ thought about that shot. Every time Taekwon's double team, EJ's wide open on the other side of the court.
He is. Just a lot of traffic to try to get it through to him down there.
But when we kick it back out right here to EJ.
Oh, nice pass right there to
Rasheem's got to make that shot.
Yeah, he does. He hesitated a minute. If he would have just attacked the basket immediately, I think he's got 2 points and possibly an and one.
So Rasheem Robinson to go to the line. He's 2 for 2 from the line so far tonight.
And that's going to be 4 fouls on their number 10.
First shot up and no good.
So 10's going to check out of the game with those fouls.
Rasheem will have one more. Free throw up and in. 48-36. Bulldogs trail. Telfair with the basketball. Drive, shot up, and he says Kyle slapped it out of bounds.
Good gracious. Keith, I had perfect vision on that, and the kid just throwed it out of bounds. I didn't even see Kyle touch the ball. They thought about another 3 drives up, man, it's in.
50-36, back up by 14. Taekwon started the drive, backs back out.
Nowhere to go there. Got 3 men between him and the basket.
Taekwon, cross court to EJ. High pass. EJ's got to get it back to CJ. He drives, laid it up, no good. Rebound EJ, back up and in.
Nice
50-38, 6:45 to go in the basketball game.
Coach wanted more pressure than that.
Going to be an easy shot up, no good.
Foul, I believe that's going to be on Kyle. 25, they're going to call it on Rasheem.
Call it on Rasheem Robinson.
And he's shooting two.
50-38.
Not a bad foul there, because if you don't foul him, he's got an easy 2 points anyway.
Shot up and in. I don't know if they missed one or two.
The downside is you got Rasheem in foul trouble. Not sure how many he's got on him. The board says 2, but I'm sure he's got more than that.
I don't understand taking him out of the ball game. Second shot up and in. 52-38 by 14. We need him in for the rebounds and the second chance opportunities. EJ with a three, no good. Didn't follow his shot. He was eating popcorn in the corner. Telfair come away with it, had it stolen. CJ's going to drive. Shot up, no good, and he's fouled. Got to follow your shot if you're going to shoot that three.
That's right. Well, who's ever at the top of the key, which is generally going to be your point guard, as soon as that shot comes out your hand, he's supposed to go down court and be ready to play defense, but whoever shoots it, to me, needs to follow the shot.
CJ free throw no good.
Chances are it's going to come right back where it came from. More often than not. First free throw's no good. Still shooting pretty good from the line tonight. Don't know what our percentage is. I see you got the numbers over there, but
second free throw's in.
Got to be our best percentage we've shot so far this year. Telfair's going to inbound. We're going to put some pressure on them.
Shot 9 out of 14 tonight so far from the line. Most of our misses, though, have came here in the second half. (52-39). Dogs down by 13 with 6 minutes to go in the basketball game. Telfair content to run some clock. A little give and go.
Kyle tried to draw a charge, but they dished
up
it
and
out.
Under, up and in. Telfair back by 15, 54-39. Taekwon drives, kicks it out to EJ, back to CJ.
So running out of time, Keith.
Running out of time, and we're running the clock. Down low to Taekwon. He's double teamed.
Nice pass.
Jeremiah Smalls can't make the layup. Ball will go out of bounds, but it'll stay with Lanier County.
Got to make that a nice feed to him down there, and he was not maybe wide open, but had a real good look at it.
Smalls will check out. Rashad Brockton to come back in the basketball game.
I think Coach wanted that shot to fall too.
5:24 to go. Down 15. Ball gets into Kyle Brockton. Over to Rashad. Down in the corner to EJ. He's going to shoot a long three. That's no good. Rebounded Telfair County.
Seems like we're trying to get back in this thing by shooting threes, and that's just not our strong suit.
Taekwon's going to look to
go
push
all
it.
the way.
And
he does, and he throws it down a one-headed jam.
And maybe that'll get the Bulldogs fired up a little bit. 54-41. 5 minutes to go, down 13. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Taekwon Baker.
He was tipped from behind.
Just knocked away from him.
That's a nice little exclamation point right here in the second half, Keith.
Bulldogs need to get some emotion about them and get fired up a little bit and get to moving the basketball. Taekwon over to CJ, down to Kyle. He throws it away.
I don't know where he was going with that as that ball bounces off the lady official's rear end.
long three, no good.
We fight over it, but we hold on to it.
Coach wanting to push the basketball. Taekwon now with the ball. He's going to drive. Shot up and in, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line. Clint with an opportunity to cut it to 10 with 4.5 minutes to go. And Aeneas Dean down at the scorer's table to check in.
He's probably going to come in for Kyle because he was not happy with that pass that Kyle threw in the paint earlier.
No, and I understand the frustration with a player, but I don't understand the substitution when you're on a roll.
I agree, and
Of course,
honestly,
that's not why I get paid the big bucks like Coach does.
I agree, and honestly, when a team's shooting three-pointers as good as they are tonight, Keith, it's going to be hard to beat anybody. I mean,
They gotten cold here on the last 2 or 3 shots. Hopefully that'll continue. Seems like every time, though, Clint would get it down to 10, they knock one down.
That's right. And they got to be knocking on the door of hitting about 10 of them. Got to be close.
That would be over 50% of their points coming from the three-point line.
And I don't doubt it, Keith. I've got to have hit 8. Because I think they hit 4 or 5 in the first half.
It's on the floor now for the Bulldogs. It's going to be Rashad Brockington, C.J. Johnson, Tyquan Baker, Aeneas Dean, and E.J. Brown. Our 2 top rebounders are both on the bench.
The clock operator don't have the fouls right, and he has to go reset it.
Tyquan with a free throw. On the way and in. 54-44. 4:29 left here in the basketball game.
Bulldogs are in the bonus. 7 fouls, and or 7 fouls on Telfair, and Bulldogs only have 2.
Rashad tips it away.
Oh, they say it's going to be Telfair basketball. Coach is not happy one bit about that call.
And again, this same official makes a call that he is in no position to make. He's out of position to make that call. He can't see it. Telfair running a little weave, trying to run some clock. Hopefully they'll play that, prevent us from winning offense. Shot up, no good. Aeneas Dean almost had it, couldn't come up with it. It does luckily go to C.J. Johnson. Tyquan with the ball. He's going to drive, stop, shoots, no good. And there's another rebound that I feel like Rasheem Robinson could have came away with.
We get the loose ball, though, so another chance here.
C.J. going to drive. Shot high, up, no good. And again, one shot and we're done.
We just can't get nothing to fall right now, Keith.
Almost forgetting I got the headset on, about to holler down at Coach and tell him to get Rasheem back in there. We need a few of them offensive boards.
That's right. Man, we need C.J. to finish that shot. I mean, he elevated up above everybody. It looked like he had a real clean look at it.
Scoreboard now says 55-44. I thought it was 54-44.
I thought it was too. E.J. with the steal in the
in.
And the layup.
55-46. We need to check the score. Need to check the score because it was 54. It was 54-44. Jeremy still has 54-46. They added a point for Telfair without a possession.
I think Coach has noticed that.
Score's incorrect.
Score's incorrect.
Mm-mm.
Take my headset off there to let them know, but don't think they're listening to me, Keith.
Coach, they ain't got my 54. Telfair only has 54. 54. No, we're not good. The score is 54-46.
So looks like we got some confusion. The clock operator scratching his head. He don't know what he's doing. He just added a point onto the board for no reason. He's had a history tonight of not running the clock. In the girls' game, it was about 30 seconds ran by with the clock not moving. It looks like we're checking the score with the bookkeepers. And I guess they're agreeing that the score is 55-46.
If we lose the ball game by 1, it's going to be the bookkeepers' fault. We're going to lose because of a bookkeeper, because the score is 54-46, but they're going to keep it at 55-46. He put 1 point on the board when we scored the free throw by Tyquan Baker. Never take it back off.
Tyquan's going to come away with a loose ball. We got a
shot up and in.
Well, he's going to have a chance for a three-point play.
55-47 should be 56. No, 55-48 should be 55. Should be 54-48.
A little bit of home cooking over here tonight. Well, we got a bookkeeper down there too, so maybe she's in agreement. I don't know if it.
He put a free throw up when Tyquan made the last one. Shot's no good. And then he put one on their side and one on our side. Denver took the one back down off his side. So they got a 7-point lead instead of a 6-point lead. 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes left in the basketball game. Bulldogs trail by 7.
And they turn it over.
E.J. Brown with the steal. He's going to drive. Shot up and in. 55-50. Long down court pass is just going to sail out of bounds. It'll be Bulldog basketball. 2:39 to go.
The score is 54.
Ball will belong to the Bulldogs under their own basket. Got a timeout by Telfair County.
Yeah. 5-point game either way. Bulldogs have made a game out of it here, and they've come back. Cut that, was a 15-point deficit down to 5. Should be 4. For whatever reason, there's an additional point added on the board for Telfair County.
It's going to be Bulldogs basketball under their own basket.
Play tough down the stretch here. We might can pull it out.
CJ's got to get it in. He does to Tyquan. Tyquan's going to put a shot up and in. 55-52, 2:30 to go in the basketball game. Bulldogs picking them up full court. Telfair's going to pass it across.
And they're just wanting to run the clock down.
And there's
almost a steal and a dunk on the other end.
Back door, and the shot's blocked by E.J. Brown. Shot up, no good, and a foul call on Rashad Brockington.
The Bulldogs making a game out of it right now. It's a one-possession game. If they can make one or two of these free throws, be a two-possession, but 2 minutes, 13 seconds left the way we're playing, Keith. We got a shot to pull it out. Tyquan has managed to stay out of foul trouble this second half. He has none on him. First free throw's no good. So he can afford to play a little more aggressive now.
Still only has those 2.
I'd like to have seen him have that steal a while ago and put a show on there other end for us.
Second free throw's going to be up and rattle around and go in. 56-52. CJ's going to bring it across. 2:10 to go in the basketball game. So you're working against the clock operator and the opposing team. Tyquan shot up and in. 56-54. 2 minutes left in the basketball game. Bulldogs fans have gotten into it now. Calling for the defense.
And they throw it away.
Tyquan got a hand on that ball, knocked it out. He went for the save and didn't have it.
Well, I was wondering why he was going after it because I thought they just threw it away.
56-54. Bulldogs was trailing 54-39.
Telfair looks a little nervous out there. They drive to the rim. They got the shot. No good. Get the rebound.
Up, no good. Aeneas Dean fights for it. Tyquan comes away with it. Over to Aeneas. He gets it to Rashad. Rashad's going to push it.
He's going to take it, and it's off his foot.
He's going to kick it out of bounds.
Oh, they're going to say it's off for Telfair. Wow. We got away with one there. That clearly went off of.
A minute 17 left. Bulldogs with the basketball.
That clearly went off of Rashad's foot, but fortunately, that official didn't see it.
EJ drive, shot up and in. We got a tie basketball game.
Should be up by one.
A minute 11, 56 all. Bulldogs have came back from 15 points down.
And
CJ almost with a steal. Minute left.
Got to win.
Minute left.
Had a lot of close ball games, Keith. We really need to pull one out right here. This will be a huge win. Kurt Williams, if you're listening, I may give you this is awesome, baby, if we pull it out. Dick Vitale.
Shot up and in. Telfair by 2 with 44 seconds and counting. CJ with the ball. Going to get it to Taekwon. Taekwon up top. Back to CJ.
Running out of time. Got to get points on this possession.
We down 2. No need for us to hold the ball. We need to try to get as many scoring opportunities as possible. We're going to get it to CJ over in the corner. Down low to Taekwon. Back out to Rashad. Over to EJ. 18 seconds to go.
No matter how long we take, we got to score.
Down to Aeneas. Aeneas is going to fake. Shot up. No good. Rebound Taekwon Baker. Shot up. No good, but he's fouled.
Oh, man, after that falls, he's got a chance.
One opportunity, but he misses it.
He would have had a chance to win it at the line, possibly. Got to make both of these free throws, Keith, and if you don't, you got to foul immediately on the inbound pass if you don't get a steal.
So Taekwon Baker's going to go to the line. Bulldogs trail 58-56.
And that 1 point that was added on the board for Telfair is going to be huge
in this basketball game. Telfair County has someone to foul out of the ball game. Number 10 is going to be fouled out. He left the floor. Number 4 came into the ball game. No call made.
Man, it'd been huge if that
shot with two big free throws here. First free throw on the way. It's good. 58-57. 8.9 seconds left in the basketball game.
There goes your Rasheem Robinson coming in, Keith.
Rasheem, he's been out too long.
Gosh, that 1 point is so huge now.
Should be a tie ball game. If you're just joining us, they stole a point away. 58-57, 8.9, second free throw on the way. It's good. Tie ball game. Got a timeout call.
I would be checking that scorebook if I was coach. I don't know if he's aware or not, but
coach was aware, but our scorebook keeper said that she was in agreement with their scorebook. Bulldogs should be up by 1.
Cheerleaders is crunk up on the sideline. They got a tie ball game. 8.9 seconds left. Telfair's going to have the ball. And if we could get a steal like we did over in Atkinson County a week or so ago, would be huge right here. So you got to go after it. Don't want to foul, though, because you can win it in overtime if they go down and don't score. So no need to panic too much. You just don't want to give up an easy basket, and you don't want to foul.
Well, the only foul you want to make is on a breakaway.
Absolutely. It's the only time. They get it in.
Clock still hadn't started. Loose ball on the floor. E.J. Brown with the ball. E.J. going to drive. He's shot. And he's fouled. And the clock operator not starting the clock is going to cost his own team.
He has.
He costed his own team because he didn't start the clock.
He's been doing it all night, and it finally worked out in the Bulldogs' favor if we could hit one of these free throws.
1.1 second on the clock. E.J. Brown to the line. Telfair brought the ball fully up the court before the clock was started. It cost them. If we make a free throw.
And it's a technical foul called on Telfair County.
So E.J. Brown will get 2 shots. We'll get 2 technical shots and the basketball.
And if we don't win it after that, if the technical foul is indeed called, So Lanier County in very good shape right here. Just got to make
a free throw or two.
Got 4 chances at it. And after the clock operator tried to steal the game from us.
He should get 4.
That's going to be 4 shots, Mr. Official, because he was fouled.
Should get 4 free throws.
And the clock operator stole a point from us, but then gave us the game back. And he earned his money tonight.
Does not pay to cheat, folks. When
That's
you try to
exactly
cheat,
right.
it does not pay.
That's right. Unfortunately, the
We haven't scored yet to take a lead, nothing like that, but first free throw on the way, no good.
It's okay, got 3 more.
Should have 3 more.
Got to make
one.
one.
If he misses this one and you trade shooters and you go to Taquan Baker, you need 1 and then you need to bring the ball in cleanly. So all you need 1 out of 4. Free throw up and in, Bulldogs lead 59-58. Should be 59. Now Taquan Baker will go to the line, and he'll shoot the next 2.
I don't know, Keith. I think I leave the guy at the line. He's sat there. He's had some couple looks at it. I think I leave him in there. But we bring the
Taquan
senior
Baker
in.
goes to the line. First shot up and in. 60-58 Bulldogs. 1.1 second left in the ball game. Technically, Clint, we got to get the ball into somebody and have that clock start, and it may take 10 minutes for him to turn the clock on. Free throw on the way, no good. So Bulldogs going to lead 60-58, and they'll have the basketball. Patches.
Somebody watch the clock operator. Somebody go over and make sure the clock starts. We appreciate it. You cheated us out of 1 point and gave it back to us. We appreciate it. Appreciate it, baby.
So we got a 2-point game.
With 1.1 second to go in the basketball game, Bulldogs needs to inbound the ball. All they need to do is inbound the ball and have the clock start.
Which we will see if that happens.
The only thing with calling the timeout, you had 1 timeout left. The only thing with calling the timeout there, Clint, is if you can't get the ball in, you don't have a timeout to call to prevent the 5-second violation.
That's right.
Then Telfair could bring that ball in and shoot a long 3 at the buzzer from anywhere on the court and beat you. But, Coach Ty Randolph knows what he's doing. He's drawn something up over there to get that ball in. He's going to make sure we get it in and get it into somebody's hands. Taquan's going to be the man back. He's going to be at the free throw line, at the top of the key. They're going to make the Bulldogs bring the ball in on the sideline. Need somebody to get open. We get it to E.J. Brown. Basketball game, Lanier County Bulldogs win it 60-58. So final from here in Telfair County. Bulldogs 60, Telfair County Trojans 58, and Coach Ty Randolph remains undefeated in this gymnasium.
What a comeback.
What a comeback. We was down, Clint, 56-39. We scored the last 21 points. We outscored them 21-2.
That's right.
21-2 in the final 6 minutes to win this ball game. And to say stole it is an understatement because they tried to steal it from us.
Well, Keith, it is Christmas time, so we'll take that gift.
Merry Christmas. So for Clint Brown and Jeremy Paxton, we want to once again thank our sponsors, Lakeland Drugs, Connell Cabinets, and Millworks. Clint, before we sign off, what's the game scheduled for next week?
The only game next week is a game against Turner County in Lakeland next Friday night.
Next Friday night, Turner County comes to the Doghouse, and we hope to see everybody there. So from Telfair County, good night, everybody.